They have given us two equations, x minus 3y minus 3 equal to 0 and 3x minus 9y minus 2 is equal to 0. Both are in the general form ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now you can see that your a1 value is 1, a2 value is 3, then b1 value is minus 3, b2 value is minus 9. C1 value is minus 3, C2 value is minus 2. Now, when you find A1 by A2, A1 by A2 is equal to 1 by 3. B1 by B2 equal to minus 3 by minus 9, that is 1 by 3, dividing both by minus 3. Then C1 by C2 equal to minus 3 by minus 2, cancelling that minus, we will have 3 by 2. Now comparing these three, we can say that A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2, but it is not equal to C1 by C2. This condition represents parallel lines. So they are going to represent parallel lines. In the case of parallel lines, we have A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. So they are going to represent parallel lines. Since they are parallel lines, there is no solution. They have given two equations, 2x plus y equal to 5, 3x plus 2y equal to 8. First we will write them in the general form. We have 2x plus y minus 5 equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 8 equal to 0. When you compare, you have your a1 value to be 2, a2 value to be 3. Then b1 is 1, b2 is 2, c1 is minus 5, c2 is minus 8. We can clearly see that a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. That is, they represent intersecting lines. The condition for intersecting lines is a1 by a2 should not be equal to b1 by b2. Now, since they are intersecting lines, they are going to have unique solution. Now we are going to find that unique solution using the cross multiplication method. The formula for cross multiplication method is x by b1 c2 minus b2 c1 equal to y by c1 a2 minus c2 a1 equal to 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. We are going to substitute the values. When we substitute the values, we will get x by, your b1 value is 1 into c2, b1 into c2 is going to be minus 8 minus of b2 into c1. So 2 into minus 5 is going to be minus 10. That is equal to y by c1 into a2, c1 into a2, minus 5 into 3 is minus 15, then that minus symbol, then c2 into a1, minus 8 into 2 is minus 16. That is equal to 1 by a1 into b2, 2 into 2 is 4, minus a2 into b1, 3 into 1 is 3. So that implies we have x by minus 8 minus of minus 10 will be plus 10. So we will have x by minus 8 plus 10, which is nothing but 2, equal to y by minus 15 plus 16, because minus into minus will become plus. We will have minus 15 plus 16, which is nothing but 1, equal to 1 by 1. Now equating the x term with the constant term, we have x by 2 equal to 1 by 1. That implies cross multiplying we will have x is equal to 2. Then y by 1 equal to 1 by 1 implies y is equal to 1. Now we have found the value of x and y. Now they have given two equations. We have 3x minus 5y equal to 20. Bringing it to the general form, we will have 3x minus 5y minus 20 equal to 0. And the second equation they have given is 6x minus 10y equal to 40. Bringing it to the general form, we have 6x minus 10y minus 40 equal to 0. Now comparing with the general form, we can see that a1 value is 3, a2 value is 6, b1 value is minus 5, b2 value is minus 10, c1 value is minus 20, c2 value is minus 40. Now we have a1 by a2 equal to 3 by 6, that is nothing but 1 by 2. Then b1 by b2 equal to minus 5 by minus 10. Cancelling both by minus 5, we will have 1 by 2. Then we have c1 by c2 equal to minus 20 by minus 40. Cancelling both by minus 20, we will have 1 by 2. Now you can see that a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. Now this is the condition for coinciding lines. For coinciding lines, the condition is a1 by a2 should be equal to b1 by b2 should be equal to c1 by c2. So the given pair of lines represent coinciding lines. Since they are coinciding lines, they are going to have infinitely many solutions. We are going to find the solution only in the case of intersecting lines, that is unique solution. So this problem ends here. The given equations are x minus 3y minus 7 equal to 0, 3x minus 3y minus 15 equal to 0. When comparing with the general form, you can see that a1 value is 1, a2 value is 3, b1 value is minus 3 and b2 value is also minus 3. c1 value is minus 7, c2 value is minus 15. Now we are going to find a1 by a2. a1 by a2 is 1 by 3, b1 by b2 is minus 3 by minus 3, which is 1 by 1. Now you can see that a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. So that shows that this condition represents a pair of intersecting lines. Since they are intersecting lines, they are going to have unique solution and we are going to find the unique solution. Intersecting lines, so they are going to have unique solution. We are going to find the unique solution using the cross multiplication method. We have the formula x by b1 c2 minus b2 c1 equal to y by c1 a2 minus c2 a1 equal to 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Substituting the values, we will get, let us substitute the values, we will get x by b1 is minus 3, b1 into c2, so minus 3 into minus 15 is going to be 45, minus b2 into c1, minus 3 into minus 7 is 21 equal to y by c1 into a2 minus 7 into 3 is going to be minus 21 minus c2 into a1, that is minus 15 into 1, which is minus 15. That is equal to 1 by a1 into b2 minus 3 minus a2 into b1. 3 into minus 3 is minus 9. So we are going to have x by 45 minus 21 is 24 equal to y by minus 21 plus 15 is going to be minus 6 equal to 1 by minus 3 minus of minus 9 is minus 3 plus 9. So we are going to have 6. Now equating the x with the constant term, we will get x value. Equating the y with the constant term, we will get the y value. We will do one by one. X by 24 equal to 1 by 6 implies, taking this 24 to that side, we will have x is equal to 24 divided by 6, that is 4. Now we have found x value. We have x value is equal to 4. Next we will find y value by equating it. We have y by minus 6 is equal to 1 by 6. Taking this minus 6 to the other side, we will have y is equal to minus 6 divided by 6, that is equal to minus 1. Now we have found both the values. X is 4, y is minus 1.